Tenant screening, applications for tenant. Is this a new thing? Does anybody not do applications? Everyone fills out an application. There's a lot of reasons for that, but just do it, okay? And then what they say on the application better be real. If it's not, they're not a tenant. You do not accept them, okay? That is the number one test. That's the first test. If they lie or fib or forget where they last lived, that means they did not fill it out and they're gone. That is your first test. With a deposit. Why do we get a deposit with this application? To make sure they're serious, give the money back to them. And I don't care. It's not about making money. This is not some landlord scheme to make $25 every time somebody fills out a piece of paper. No. If they're willing to send you $25, that means they're at least serious enough to go through the process. Okay? You could ask for $25 and literally send it right back to them. I don't care. But get a deposit so you know they're serious, so you know you're not wasting your time. Okay? Verify credit. I put this on here, set a minimum and stick to it. This is where people get in trouble. This is what scares me with people doing it on their own, like doing property management without a company or a license or without going through a course to do it, is that if you do something for one person, say this person's credit is 600 and I let them in, but the next person's credit is 650, but I don't like what hat they're wearing, and I tell them no, now you're violating law. Fair Housing Act, basically not one you want to be on the news for. $50,000 fine for the first offense of Fair Housing Act. Who wants to go for that one? No. And guys, it's just not fair, right? So you want to be fair and be honest and upfront with people and say, here's our policy. Whether you show it to them or not, you need to have it written down of how you treat the credit, how you treat the application, and you stick with it with everybody. Check the rental history. How many people forget to do that? Or they're like, this guy's fine, I'll do that. They come into this room and they're crying around the table. I let this guy in. He had a cool car. Everything was fine. I didn't check his history. Now I'm filling out an eviction and he's got 4 of them in the last 2 years. Right? Happens all the time. They are literally the bad tenants are just going around trying to find some landlord that won't check. Don't be that guy or gal. Don't be the one that doesn't check. Just check it. It's super easy. If there's no evictions, cool, they're in. Or not in. They pass that piece. Verify the employment. Really, again, you're just verifying the application. I don't care where they work. You want to verify, and I'll get back to you. You want to make sure their income is 3 times the rental rate. Okay? That's a good rule of thumb. That's kind of the mortgage companies will do when they want to see if you can qualify for a mortgage. So if it works for them, it works for us. Hey guys, real quick, it's Andrew, and thanks for listening. I just want to give you a couple of tips. Go over to dealfindersclub.com/resources to get more information on the things that we're talking about today, some downloads and some links to some of our partners that can help you do your business better. And if you want to get connected and join us at some of our live events, check out the events page right there on dealfindersclub.com. And if you're ready to build, reach out through a message or chat with us through the website. You can find us there. And hey, as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. This is probably the most important piece, y'all, because you put a bad tenant in, what happens? It don't matter how good your management is, they're going to screw it up. Okay? So spend time on the front to make sure you're at least tipping the scales in your favor. Just because they look good on paper, everything works, it doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect. That's where your good management comes into play.